Camera's running, so I want to make sure that we say this on camera so that I'm allowing myself to be filmed during my therapy sessions. And we're going to keep your identity private. Start, or you want to start?
Go ahead. How's your week been?
It's not been that great, but I'm surviving.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought a lot about what you said about what you could do to help me. And here's how I think you can help me.
Okay.
All right. I realize this reoccurring thing keeps coming up, that I can't let go of the past. And I always find that to be interesting because everybody else is always saying to me, oh, hey, forget about it. You know, like everything they do, hey, forget about it. You gotta just forget about it, Kirk. Hey, you dwell on the past too much. Just forget about it. We seem to be living in a world now where the common phrase is, forget about it. Hey, maybe we did invade a country that we wasn't supposed to invade and there was no weapons of mass destruction, but hey, forget about it. Wait, hey. I know GM, I know they knew about the ignition switches and stuff and they didn't do anything about it. Hey, forget about it. Accidents happen. Yeah, sure, we spilled oil in the Gulf and sure, Fukushima is poisoning the whole world. What are you gonna do? Keep crying over spilled uranium? Come on, it's time to forget about it. I say it's time to stop forgetting about it. It's time for us to take charge and make sure there's a reckoning in this country for people who do evil and diabolical shit and not let them get away with it. It's time to end forget about it. But as I watched video, I realized that I am caught up in the past, which is an eye-opener to me now that I've seen it on video. And now, my trauma, no matter how bad it is, has created trauma for another person that I love, my wife. And that's, no matter how much I try to wrap my head around it or make some kind of comparison to bad things that other people do compared to what I've done, it doesn't matter because I should do things better. I know better. I want you to help me to continue to tell all these really bad, horrible memories and these stories. I have broadcasted a couple of pieces now, but by loading them up, I feel like I'm letting go of them.
Yes.
Like I'm putting them on the shelf now. I've told my story.
You're releasing them.
Yeah, I've told my story. I've told this terrible thing. It's over now, and I'm not going to revisit it anymore. And if somebody wants to revisit it, they can go and look at my YouTube channel, you know? Because it feels like this is a way for me. I don't know if this would work for everybody, but it's working for me. So.